recording. All right, so Assalamu alaikum everyone, and let's formally begin the session today. So before we move on to our the topic that we have today for learning, I would like you to please write in the chat box what did we study in the last class. Okay, so let's have a very quick recap of our previous learning. So can you please write in the chat box, Saleha, we studied past tense. Yes, we also, all right. So this class is basically foundation of English class. So the next session and the virtual session will be about linguistics. So right now I will, I will request you to just talk about foundation of English. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, we studied past tense. All right. And I hope that your concepts are clear. All right. So when I say your concept is clear, I just don't mean that you know what is the structure. Okay, that subject, verb, and object. Okay, we use the past form or the second form of the verb. I don't mean that. I mean that because I'm teaching you foundation of English, which is also called functional English. All right. So what I would expect from you that you understand its uses. All right. That how we can use past simple tense in our day-to-day life. So I hope it is clear. Now let me share my screen without any delay. We are going to go for a quiz. Okay. So let's go for a quiz. Fast, simple quiz. Okay. So, guys, I expect from you that you please write your answers in the chat box. Since you all are muted, all right, you cannot speak, but I will be reading your responses in the chat box. Just to avoid any distortion, I have muted all of you. All right. So, let's start. Okay, so very nice. The students have started responding in the chat box. Yes, Zarish, Zainab, Kausar. The first sentence, I dash to the mall after school. Now, gone, and this is such a strange form, GOED, all right? So this is just your test, whether you know the regular and the difference between regular and irregular forms of the words or not. So went is the right answer. Excellent. So let me click that, okay? Now, what is the second sentence? My brother, write in the chat box. My brother seen, saw, or sees. What is the right option? Yeah, any ideas? Saw. Uh, Good. Suraya, Sambal, Zair, Sajan, and there are some students who have entered in the meeting room with their phone names. And though I have always requested you to please rename yourselves, and if you don't know how to rename, I think I will need to be sending you the screenshot of the procedure. Or otherwise, it is very easy. Just go to the participants list, and the next to your name, you will find an option more. All right. So when you click more, it will ask you rename. So it's very easy for you to rename yourself so that I can see who is in the class and who has joined the class, and I can keep the record of your attendance. Okay. So my brother saw. Okay. Now the third sentence. All right, so you already have started responding. Desh Mike visit his mother last night. So last night is, indicating the past time. Okay, did. Very nice. Okay, and after that, in the end, I will check the score. That what is your score? Alex did not. Working, worked, or work. What is the right option? Okay, work did not work. Excellent. In the negative sentence, we don't repeat the second form of the verb. We need to write the first form of the verb. Okay, correct. Judy and Liz at last meeting. Was, were, or are? Was Judy and Liz at last meeting, last month's meeting? Were Judy and Liz at last month's meeting? Or are? What do you think? If it is a past tense, what is the answer? Were. Zaresh, Hafsa, Aman, Iman, Sajan, excellent. Were. We dash not happy after the said ending. Yeah, we were. All right. Did. Somebody's writing did. Okay. Okay, so basically, it is not a sentence with an action word. Okay, because happy is an adjective, बेटा. जब happy हम states की बात करते हैं, qualities की बात करते हैं, state of being, like being in a particular state. Like I am tired today, or I was very tired yesterday. I am happy. I am sad. I was happy. I was sad yesterday. I was happy yesterday because it was my birthday. All right. So हम यहाँ adjective अगर use करते हैं, so we need the be verbs. All right, either is mr for present or was and were for past. So we है तो we के साथ were आएगा. We were not happy after the sad ending. Did you see Judy's new dog yesterday? Did you, or are you, or do you? Did. Okay, Tahir, Tahira, Zarish, Chandrakumar, Tayyaba, excellent, excellent. Okay, now, sorry, I did hear you at the door. Okay, here is the verb first form. Okay, so what do you think? What is the right? I, I didn't. All right. Okay, Nayab, Kosar, Tahir, Rumesa, Abdul Sattar. I didn't. Okay, thank you. I did English for 2 years. Okay, so I study English, I studying English, or I studied, because we are studying को सर STI के बाद direct ING form बेटा कभी भी नहीं आती है. Okay, please keep in mind that ING form is always followed by is, am, are, was, and were. All right. So what fourth form, which is called present participle, it never comes alone. Studied. Okay, thank you so much. What did you eat for lunch yesterday? Okay, so what did you eat? Good. Thank you so much. So it was a quiz. Now let's check the answer. If we can check the answers. Okay, your score is 100%. Okay, congratulations, everyone. This is commendable. Thank you so much for your wonderful participation, and you all deserve clapping. Thank you so much. Okay, now I have another very interesting activity for you, that is about past tense. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me share my screen. This is the recap and review of our previous class. Okay, so please let me know if my, okay, let me just close it. I don't need that again. Is my screen visible? What you can see on my screen? Okay, all right. The screen is visible. All right, because remember, guys, that in Foundation of English, we also have one most important objective to cover in the semester, that is listening and speaking. Okay, so listening and speaking, they are also two important parts of our language learning. We normally focus a lot on grammar learning, but because grammar is definitely the science of language. Okay, we learn the grammar rule, and after learning the grammar rule, we are able to construct the sentences and use them in our writing and in our speaking. Second thing is reading. Of course, reading skills, reading skill is also one of the most important skills. But what about the productive skills? Speaking and listening and speaking. They are two most important skills that are required for you to improve your communicative competence. Okay. So if you want to be good at your communication in English and in your day-to-day routine expressions and day-to-day life communication, then it is very necessary that you should listen more, because when you listen more, you get an idea that how the language is spoken. So we have a listening plus grammar activity, which is based on past tense. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, please take the instructions very clearly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play this video, and can you check that there are blanks? Okay. So you will hear a word which will be in past form, or any word that you hear. It is your listening test. You write in the chat box. I will pick the word, I will write here, and then we will check whether you got it right or not. Whether you have been able to grab the right word, and grasp the right word or not. Okay, so let me play this video for you. I hope that my instructions are clear. Whatever the word, when I click this, you will hear a word. Okay, you will listen to a conversation, this video, and you will hear a word. Write that word in the chat box. I will pick the word from the chat box and write here. And this way, I will check out your listening. Okay, so let's go ahead.
As a magician, I try to create images that make people stop and think. I also try to challenge myself to do things that doctors say are not possible. I was buried alive in New York City in a coffin, buried alive in a coffin in April 1999 for a week. I lived there with nothing but water. And I lived there.
Okay, so what is the word that you hear right here? I live. All right. Is it live, Tahir? Tahir is saying I live. All right. Fatima is saying Fatima Meher is saying I lived there. Okay, so let me write here. Okay.
I lived there with nothing but water.
I lived. Check. Yes, I lived is the correct answer because you see, he is narrating his past experience, everyone. All right. So if you just focus, he's not talking about his present activity. He's narrating his past experience. And this is really very interesting. Okay. Now, thank you so much, those who are writing. Go ahead.
And it ended up being so much fun that I.
Yeah. What
and it ended up being so much fun. And it ended up being so much fun that I decided.
Yeah. What is the next word that you hear? Okay. So he's saying that I was buried alive in New York City in a coffin, buried alive in a coffin in April for a week. And I lived there with nothing but water. I mean, he had nothing to eat but only water. Or it ended. Ghazi, Misbah, everybody is saying it ended. Very nice.
And it ended up being so much fun that I decided.
It ended up excellent. Excellent. Very nice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. Now listen more.
That I could pursue doing more of these things. The next one, much fun that I decided I could much fun that I decided I could much fun that I decided I.
Okay. So what is the next word that you hear? He said that it ended up, being so much fun. That okay. Iman is saying decided. Okay. Fatima Meher is saying decided. Everybody is saying decided.
Much fun that I decided I could pursue doing more of these things. The next one is.
Okay, that I decided. Excellent, everyone. Very nice, great input. I hope you are enjoying this exercise, okay? Because it is, and you will be noticing one more thing that most of the blanks, they are targeted because our targeted tense and topic is past simple. So you see that almost all the words and the blanks that you are required to focus on, they are in past forms. Okay, so you are also revising your past tense rules, simple past tense rules.
As I froze myself in a block of ice for 3 days and 3 nights in New York City. That one was New York City. And it ended up being so much fun that I decided I could pursue doing more of these things. The next one is I froze myself in a block of ice for 3 days and 3 nights in New York City. More of these things. The next one is I froze myself in a block of more of these things. The next one is I froze myself in a.
What do you hear? All right, good. Muhammad Awais is saying, Iman is saying froze. All right. Some are saying forced. All right. So this is very closer to it. I mean, anybody can take it. Can mishear this because force and froze, they both are sort of homophones. They look homophones.
More of these things. The next one is I froze myself in a block of ice for 3 days and 3.
I froze to myself. Okay, I froze. All right, sorry. So I did not write I. Okay, I froze. You are right.
Nights in New York City. That one was way more difficult than I had expected. The one after that, I stood on top of a 100-foot. The one after that, I stood on top of a 100-foot pillar for 36 hours.
Yeah, what is another word? The one I stood. Iman, Fatima, Tayyaba, I stood up. All right. Let's write here.
The one after that, I stood on top of a 100-foot pillar for 30.
All right. Your answers are correct because I'm not writing I, so that is why it is not accepting it. But I mean, you are doing great job. All right. I stood. Stood is the right, answer because stood is the first form of stand. Okay. Good.
36 hours. I began to hallucinate 36 hours. I began to hallucinate 36 hours. I began to hallucinate so hard.
Okay. Yeah. What do you hear? I dash to hallucinate so hard. I begin. All right. Isra is saying begin. All right. Repton begin. All right. So many of you are saying begin.
36
Let me
hours.
write
I
here.
began to hallucinate
I-
so hard that the buildings that were behind.
Okay. Very good. So this time I wrote, I have written I, so it has accepted. Okay. I begin to hallucinate so hard that the buildings that were behind me. Now listen.
Behind me started to look like Nate so hard that the buildings that were behind me started to look like Nate so hard that the buildings that were behind me started to look like big.
Yeah. What was that? What was that? Started, Kosar, Nair. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That the big.
Nate so hard that the buildings that were behind me started to look like big animal heads.
Started. Well done. Well done. All right. So we are just going to do a few more. Okay.
So next I went to London. In London.
Okay. The next.
So next I went to London. In London.
All right. The next I went to London. You're right. Good. Now.
Then I lived in a glass box for 44 days. Went to London. In London I lived in a glass box for 44.
Okay. Now what is he saying? In London, he went to London. In London, he's saying I dish in a glass box for 44 days. I lived. All right. All right.
Went to London.
All right.
In London I lived in a glass box for 44 days with nothing.
I lived in a glass box for 44 days with nothing but water. I mean, don't you think that this story is very, very strange? Okay, so I think that we are not going to do it. Do you want to hear it, the whole story? Or shall we just, because, we are running out of time, we have to start the new topic as well. Just wait a minute. All right. So it was just 2 minute, I think, a listening activity that I selected for you, and the purpose was to target, the past tense, and as well as I wanted you to listen to it, by the native speakers, so that you can improve your listening, and then the use of past tense. He was narrating his past experiences, so you noticed that how the second form of the word, both regular and irregular forms of the words were used for narrating a past experience. Okay, so similarly, when we talk about the use of simple past tense we use to talk about our past activities and completed actions. Exactly, listening, is a relevant. Listening is very important part of language acquisition. All right, because you see that you all speak your first language and your mother tongue. All right, that you speak, you learned it through listening. All right, not by reading the grammar, not by learning the grammar, but you pick that language from the environment. Okay, so yes, it plays an important role. So I hope that now past tense is clear. Okay, so today we have a topic that we are going to study is future simple. We have done past simple, we have done present simple, and today we are starting future simple. Can you write in the chat box what is the use of future simple? Why do we use future simple? In what situations? Future indefinite means future intention. All right. When you want to talk about your future intention, okay, correct. Anything else that comes in your mind? Your upcoming situations. All right. Zarish is saying we use it for prediction, future tense. All right. All right. To talk about future, of course, sir, very simple definition. When we want to talk about our future activities that we intend, all right, that we decide, or that we predict, all right, and or whenever we talk about future, we use future tense. All right. So let me just share my PowerPoint presentation, which is just one actually, which is actually only one slide, and in which you will be able to see everything. Okay, so now everyone, look at this. So everybody was saying that we use future tense to talk about future actions. Yes, you are right. But let's have little bit more, understanding about it. Fatima Meher is saying that we talk about our future plans. All right. If we go into the technicalities, actually we don't use will for planning. Okay, we don't use will for future planning. Why? Because it also is a very long discussion, because we have another structure, another tense, another structure that we use for planning. All right. When you have already made the arrangements of something, and then you want to discuss that action. So we use going to. So because it is not our topic, so we will just stick to will, future, simple future tense. All right. In simple future tense, we use which helping verb do we use? Will. All right. And after will, we use first form of the word, which is the base form or the main form or the main, base form of the verb. So as you can see on my screen, this is the slide where you can see subject plus will and then verb first form and then object. Okay. It is very simple. For example, will you come tomorrow? Oh, yes, I will come. Definitely, I will come. Why not? I will come. All right. So, very simple. Subject, verb, subject, will, and then verb first form. Now, what are the uses? There are some uses which I want you to please pay attention to. Uh, Let me just show you this one. If you can just see in this circle, for unplanned future actions. Okay. So remember, some of you, have written in the chat box that we use it for planning. So no, we don't use will for planning. We use will for unplanned future action. Okay. Uh, for example, winter will come soon. Okay. So what is your plan? Yes, I'm going to buy more, warm clothes. I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy. Okay. Next, for offering, asking for a request, promising, ordering, or threatening. Like, I'm afraid we will get wait. If you go out, you may get or you will get wait. Or for offer, like, will you have this? Or will you please, um, come with us? Something like that. Asking for a request. Okay. How do we use will for asking for a request? For example, will you please close the door? Will you please open the window? It's getting a lot hotter, or it's getting suffocated in the room. Will you please open the window? So this is a request. Okay. Promise. For example, your friend is saying that, I need your help, and you say, oh, I promise, I will definitely help you. Okay. And order. If you are sitting in a restaurant and you are discussing that what you would like to order. So how do you, when you look at the menu, how do you decide? When you make decisions, instant decisions, for actions decided at the moment of a speech. Whenever you have to make any, will you see my dress? Yes, Zarish, you are writing some sentences. Great. We use it for prediction. Yes. Acha, how to use it for decisions? That the decisions that you make on the spot, all right, at the moment of a speech. For example, when you are looking at the menu, you'll say, I'll eat pizza, or I'll eat shashlik, all right, something that you are going to order. All right, so this is your instant decision. Or maybe you are sitting in a restaurant and you have had your lunch and it is the time to pay the bill. All right, so one of your friends who was supposed to pay the bill has forgotten the wallet at home. All right. So what will you say? You will take very instant decision and say, okay, don't worry, I'll pay the bill. Okay. So that I'll pay the bill, like instant decision, right? आप फौरन से जब decide कर लेते हैं ना किसी भी चीज को, that is, it wasn't plain that you will pay the bill. You decided it on the spot. तो जब कोई चीज इंस्टेंटली आप डिसाइड करते हैं, उसके लिए हम विल यूज करते हैं, रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए भी हम विल यूज करते हैं, विल यू प्लीज ओपन द विंडो, इट्स गेटिंग हॉटर इन द क्लासरूम. ओके. एंड एज वेल एज promises. Okay, look at this. For thoughts, prediction, assumptions, and promises. Your friend tells you something or a secret and says that don't tell it to anybody. आप क्या कहेंगे? Oh, don't worry. I promise I won't tell this anyone. Okay, or I will not tell this to anyone. So will not का जो short construction होता है वो कहलाता है want. I want. Okay, I won't come tomorrow. Because I think I won't come tomorrow. I mean, you are not sure, or you have not. Will you beat me? Yeah. Okay. So you said that if I don't do the work, will you beat me or will you punish me? So you are asking. You are asking for confirmation. All right, for something that is related to future. Okay. And as well as we use will in first conditional. For example, if you work hard, you will succeed. If you if you speak the truth, I will reward you. Okay. So we use will in first conditional as well in the second clause. जो if के बाद वाला clause होता है उसमें हम future simple use करते हैं will. All right. And okay, so we have talked about making promises. We have talked about taking instant decisions or unplanned future actions. We also talked about that we use will for request. We use will for request, promises, for order, for prediction, for sharing your thoughts about future. All right. Prediction means what is like about prediction. The Met Office has forecast that it will rain tomorrow. Like महकमा मौसमियात ने ये पेशन गोई की है कि कल क्या हो जाएगी, बारिश होगी. Okay, so all the predictions are also written in future tense. I hope it is clear. Now I'm going to show you. I want to ask you, write in the chat box. If I ask you a question to predict about the world, okay, आप prediction करें that what will be the world after 20 years, or what will be the world after 50 years, okay, what will be the world in future, दुनिया future में कैसी हो जाएगी. Okay, so can you just write some prediction? Like I want to write that people will drive flying cars. Okay, this is my sentence. People will drive flying cars. Okay, in future. So the world will be changed. Okay, it will be more technological. Robots will work. Yes, artificial intelligence will become very common. I will go to Mars. Okay, people will go on space. People will travel. All right, new advertisement will come. Tahir Shakil, world will be more advanced. It will be more okay. Okay, and you are writing about yourself as well that you will go to attend a wedding. It will be decent more, Tajmeen. After 15 years, mostly. I mean, I'm sorry, I missed that. New technology will be introduced. It will develop more, Fiza. Okay. We will go to heaven after 20 years. Okay, who has written that? Okay, why are you so, pessimist about your lifespan? It will be harmful for Muslims. Why do you have to say that? Anyways, thank you so much for your responses. I want to show you a video, and then in this video, you will see that how the use of future tense in terms of the world in future. Okay, that let me just see this. All right. Okay, so if I can show you this, please notify me if my screen is visible to you.
It's only a little bit more than 5 years from now, but by various accounts, it's going to be really exciting in 5 years. Let's see, is the age of rapid technology very different from now?
Okay, now everyone, I'm going to show you not whole video, but some parts of it where they are mentioning that how the world will have been changed. It will be more efficient. Okay, will play the amazing role in future. You are still writing. Okay, so if my screen is visible, this video will help you understand the use of future tense and will especially for discussing about your future activities. So let's begin.
Now, wasn't it? No wonder. The 21st century is the age of rapid technological progress, and we're advancing at a mind-blowing rate. So, what do you think our world will look like by 2025? It's only a little bit more than 5 years from now, but by various accounts, it's going to be really exciting in 5 years. Let's see. Solar panels will beat fossil fuels in energy output, becoming the largest source of energy on the planet. Researchers from Thomson Reuters are sure this will happen because of new and modernized materials. With those, solar panels will be able to absorb much more sunlight and even when it's overcast. Augmented and virtual reality will become a thing. Today it's a pretty new and raw technology, but 5 years from now, it will already be something everyone uses in their everyday lives. For example, you'll be able to have a virtual tour around a hotel before booking a room in it. Or how about taking a good look at 3D models of all goods in a store before adding them to your cart? Handy. Speaking of augmentations, people themselves will become enhanced. Microchips embedded into your skin instead of a paper or plastic ID. Bionic limbs having all the functions real arms and legs possess. Implants improving the work of internal organs, you name it. By 2025, all this and more will become available to the masses, and from then on, it'll only get cheaper and more popular. The problem of traffic jams will either be solved altogether or very close to it. With the growing demand for driverless cars and even flying cars, I can't wait. The human factor will decrease dramatically. And since it's the main reason why traffic congestion even exists, big cities will finally enjoy relatively free roads and we'll all be able to get things done on time. Can't wait for that. By the way, gasoline fuel will become a fading memory by 2025. Electric and hydrogen-powered vehicles will push gas-powered ones further and further out of the market. Also, solar-powered cars will probably emerge, gradually replacing all the rest. Just imagine, a car that only requires sunlight and some time to charge before you can go wherever you please. No more running out of fuel in the middle of nowhere.
All right, everyone. So, acha, my dear, keywords means that what were the advanced? What did you hear? I mean, how the world will be changed in future? What will the world look like in future? What will be some of the changes that were mentioned in the video? Can you? Okay, flying cars. Okay. Some okay. So the very first solar cars. All right. So fuel will not be required. The cars will not need fuel. They will be charged by solar energy. The robots, flying cars, gasoline fuel will not be okay. Traffic problems will be solved. Excellent, Ghazala. Okay, virtual reality. You know what is virtual reality? This I found very interesting. That if you want to book a hotel room, so you will be able to take the virtual tour to that place. Okay, traffic jam issue will be solved. Thank you so much. All right. Uh, yes, yes. Mir Samir, this is very interesting information that the chip, the chip will be installed in human body. Okay, technology will improve and distance will be less. Okay, humans will fly like birds. Okay, what other things were there? Okay, we will not have cash money. Oh, yes, yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Education will improve, Fiza. Nice, nice. Some contact the human hand and give the signal and stimulus. Zarish, a very good information that you have picked from the video. All right. Energy storing bricks. Sana Ayub. Great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. So now tell me, everyone, that do you think that future simple tense is are now clear to you? Because I think this is a very simple tense, and we know that the structure is very simple: subject plus will plus verb first form. But only knowing the structure doesn't work. Okay, we have to use this in our communication. And I am so glad that you are writing in the chat box. You are responding to me. Okay, anyone would like to speak for 1 minute only about what will be your life after 5 years? Please raise your hand. I will unmute you. मैं चाहती हूँ मैं आपको सुनूं कि how you are using this structure in your speaking. Who would like to speak? Shagupta, shall I unmute you? Write in the chat box. Okay, who would like to speak so that I can unmute you and I would like to hear from you that what will be your life after 5 years? Okay, Mir Samir. Okay, Mir Samir, I'm unmuting you. Okay, I have asked to unmute you. Will you please unmute yourself, Samir? And be respectful. Samir, if you are here, can you please unmute yourself? All right, Samir is not here. And Nazir, चलें जी नज़ीर को देख लेते हैं. अच्छा, because the meeting time is getting over, so okay, Nazir, you will get the notification. आपको notification आएगा, आप उस पर click करेंगे, so you will be able to unmute yourself. Yes, Nazir. Thank you so much. Yes, Nazir. What
Okay,
will be your
assalamu
life
alaikum.
after 5
Yes,
years?
sir.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam, Nazir. Yes, Nazir.
Miss, yeah. Miss, I think everything will be changed. Like people will be lazy. The first thing is this: that people will be lazy because more and more electrical and mechanical things will be invented, and people will be getting lazy, and they will be laziest.
Okay,
So that is the thing now.
that is the thing.
And as we all know that as a Muslims, many more things will also be changed. Like people will not be following Islam. Like they are going far from Islam.
Okay.
So this thing